Boxing professionals are reacting to the news that Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was arrested by ICE on July 2nd. The well-known Mexican boxer is currently undergoing removal proceedings from the United States. Reports indicate there are legal concerns tied to him in Mexico. While many in the boxing community are shocked by the development, others believe that the law applies equally to everyone, regardless of fame or status.
You do unwanted or that's not if you wanted to. ¿No tienes algo sus zapatos?
No.
¿Cosidos?
Nada.
¿No tienes nada?
Mi celular aquí en los tecos.
Aquí es el celular.
No tienes nada contigo, ¿no?
Yes, pockets in the front of the jacket.
¿El teléfono? Sí. Oh, it's on. Ay, no me informan a mi abogado lo de cuando ya tengo una orden. Te vamos a llamar, vamos a dar llamada. Sí, pero por ejemplo, él no me ayudó a avisar, oye.
Boxing legend Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. has spoken out following his son's arrest. In a family statement, Chavez Sr. said, "We have full confidence in his innocence. Julio is, above all, a son, a father, and a human being who has faced multiple challenges in both his personal and professional life. We ask that due process be respected and that no premature judgments be made." Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.'s immigration status has now become the focus of major headlines following his detainment. As a Mexican citizen, Julio Jr. was required to maintain valid documentation while living in the US, particularly while actively competing in high-profile boxing matches. Reports suggest that his documents had long expired, yet he continued residing and fighting in the country. His failure to address legal obligations surrounding his immigration status has now caught up with him, resulting in his arrest and the start of deportation proceedings. The situation highlights the serious consequences athletes can face when legal responsibilities are ignored.
This is 11:30. Mexican boxer Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. has been arrested by ICE after his fight with Jake Paul over the weekend. Officials say that Chavez is an undocumented immigrant with alleged Sinaloa cartel ties. They say that he was taken into custody yesterday and is being processed for expedited removal. He faces an active arrest warrant in Mexico tied to organized crime and weapons trafficking. Federal officials releasing the photo along with a statement that reads in part, quote, "Under President Trump, no one is above the law, including world-famous athlete."
Julio Jr.'s arrest sparked strong reactions on social media, most notably a tweet from Jake Paul stating Canelo is next, which further fueled debate. Fans and commentators quickly speculated that Paul was implying Canelo Alvarez could face similar immigration scrutiny, though Canelo's situation is entirely different. The tweet added fuel to an already heated conversation about the intersection of sports, immigration, and legal accountability. Many viewed Jake Paul's post as a provocation, perhaps designed to stir controversy or boost attention. While the boxing world was already reeling from Chavez Jr.'s legal troubles, new allegations began surfacing, suggesting that during his time in the US, he may have been involved in questionable activities, further complicating his legal standing. Despite holding an expired visa, Chavez Jr. still managed to secure and participate in a major fight against Jake Paul, raising questions about regulatory oversight. The fact that he fought on such a massive stage while allegedly violating immigration laws has triggered criticism toward the authorities and regulatory bodies that permitted it. These accusations have only intensified scrutiny around his recent arrest.
News: Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., the boxer who just fought Jake Paul, has been arrested by U.S. immigration agents and faces deportation to Mexico. ICE took Chavez Jr. into custody on July 2nd in Studio City, just 4 days after his match with Paul. Officials say he overstayed his visa and is wanted in Mexico for organized crime, including trafficking weapons and ammunition. According to the Department of Homeland Security, Chavez is connected to the Sinaloa cartel and has an active arrest warrant in Mexico. He had entered the United States in August 2023, and his tourist visa expired in February. Despite this, he fought in a major boxing event last week against Jake Paul. The Trump administration immigration authorities are moving quickly to deport him under an expedited removal process. This case highlights the administration's intensified immigration enforcement even against high-profile figures, and spotlights Chavez Jr.'s fall from grace in the boxing world. I will keep you updated on this. I'm Jared Zisser. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for all breaking news, updates, full stories, and deep.
The timing of Julio Jr.'s arrest has raised eyebrows, especially as it came shortly after his high-profile bout with Jake Paul. A viral tweet from UFC's Fifth Round stated, "Jake Paul ruined his career and his life in the US," echoing sentiments from fans who believe that fight was a turning point that exposed Julio Jr. to both public and legal scrutiny. Renowned boxing reporter Ellis Bach voiced support for Chavez Jr., suggesting that authorities may have made a mistake in detaining him. Claiming to have known Julio Jr. for years, Ellis Bach questioned the validity and seriousness of the allegations coming from Mexican authorities. While the U.S. Department of Homeland Security has cited active arrest warrants in Mexico for alleged offenses including links to organized crime, Ellis Bach argued that Julio Jr. is being unfairly targeted. His comments reflect the divided opinions within the boxing community over whether Chavez Jr. truly deserves the intense legal attention he's currently facing.
A big shock, not anything that anyone expected.
Boxing reporter Ellie Seckbach, who runs ES News, has been friends with Chavez Jr. for 15 years.
Unbelievable, unreal. I had to put chains on him like he's a...
He even submitted a personal impact statement to help support Chavez's application for a specialized visa.
He's a great dad. He loves his wife, he loves his kids. He's the type of person that if I do a video about a coach that his kid has cancer, he'll call me at 6 a.m. Hey, my lawyer's gonna send you money for the kid. We're gonna take care of the expenses.
But Homeland Security tells a very different story. Officials say Chavez Jr. is wanted in Mexico on serious charges linked to organized crime, accused of trafficking firearms, ammunition, and explosives. They also allege he has ties to the Sinaloa cartel.
There's always more to the story. The headline doesn't always reflect the content.
They're saying he's got a connection to the cartel.
I think they're making
This string of legal events has led some on social media to draw comparisons to unrelated cases, such as that of Diddy. After Diddy was recently found not guilty, some observers called the arrest of Julio Jr. suspiciously timed. A tweet from Les Gomez read, "Chavez Jr. gets locked up the moment Diddy walks free. Coincidence? I think not." This reflects how public narratives often link events that may actually be entirely separate. The decision to allow Julio Jr. to participate in such a prominent fight despite unresolved immigration issues has drawn sharp criticism. Many are now questioning how regulators, promoters, and officials allowed the fight to move forward. These concerns have sparked a broader debate about the integrity of the sport's governance systems and whether proper background checks were conducted prior to green-lighting the bout.
Boxing world is absolutely crazy right now. It looks like Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. has been arrested by ICE and will currently be deported back to Mexico. It looks like he had an arrest warrant in Mexico during his fight with Jake Paul. Looks like he came over to basically handle some business, and now they're going to deport him and send him back. This is absolutely crazy. You get into a boxing match with Jake Paul. He then beats you, you collect your check, and then, you go back across the border. Seems like he wasn't able to get out of here fast enough. before avoiding maybe this, detection. I'm assuming that kind of situation probably, played out. Maybe you're trying to get out of here, maybe he wasn't. I don't know. I'll try to keep you guys updated with this story. It's really crazy. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Also hit that like.
The Department of Homeland Security's claim that Julio Jr. is wanted in Mexico for alleged involvement in organized crime has added a grave layer of seriousness to this unfolding saga. These allegations go far beyond sports, placing him at the center of international legal concerns. Authorities have cited links to illegal activities involving materials and other crimes, making this not just an immigration issue, but potentially a matter of public safety. If you love boxing and never want to miss a punch, make sure to subscribe to Fight Update for the latest news, training camp insights, press conference drama, and exclusive analysis of your favorite fighters. From breaking headlines to fight night breakdowns, we've got you covered. So hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay ringside with us every step of the way.